How you been, dude? Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you, man.
Man.
Thanks. Yeah, I've been chilling. Stretching, that's the important part.
Yeah, dude. So, the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna just do the normal one that I think we did it last time. You've done it before, right?
Yeah, it's like a kind of program.
Yeah. So, start in the like extended turtle position. Arms stretched out in front of you. You want to let your chest try and like drop down to the mat, especially on your exhales. You should be taking like 3 count in and a 3 count out each breath. And then you pull yourself up to all fours, and your feet go out to the right. And then back down into that same position, but you got a big bend through your left side. Try and take 2 slow breaths in through your left rib cage. You can maybe walk your hands over to the right a little bit if you're not feeling that stretch. And then up to all fours. Other side, so feet to the left. And then breathe in through the right side of your rib cage. And then up to all fours for some cat-cows. So when you're dropping your stomach, you want to look up a little bit and tense up the whole back of your body. Stretch out the front. And then you look towards your knees, round your back, try and use your like upper, middle, and lower back, and tense up the back of your body. And then just go through that a couple times. And then your fingers come in towards or point towards your knees. And try and stretch your forearms. I like to sit my weight back towards my heels and really put more weight into the forearms. And you can keep moving around a little bit here, maybe do a couple more like little cat-cows. Move your neck around a little bit, whatever. Oh, and then palms up. So you're kind of like wrist locking yourself a little bit. If you can like step back and do push-ups, but I'm gonna skip that. And then just shake everything out. We're gonna go into like the little flow on each side. All right, so we'll start on all fours. And we'll start on the right side. So we'll send the right foot back, straight behind you, and then reach the left arm forward. You want like a straight line from your foot up through your body, through your hand. And then crunch your knee to elbow. Breathe in, reach up. Knee to elbow. Breathe in, reach up. And then hand goes down to the mat and kick your right foot out to the right side. Use your hip and then place it down. And come up for side stretches with this straddle. So your foot and your knee are in a line, kind of like on the plane of your body. And then we're gonna move along that plane. So breathe in, reach up. And then breathe out as your right hand comes down to the right. You can go to your waist or to your knee. And then your left hand reaches straight up and over to the right. So it's a big side stretch from your left hip up through your left shoulder, yeah. And then breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, down to the left. Left hand can go to the mat next to you or to your waist, whatever feels better. But the right hand is reaching over and you're stretching the right side. And then breathe in, reach up. Switch. Breathe in. Switch. And then slowly come out of that, but leave your feet where they're at. Shake it out. Hands are in a top of a push-up plank. And then with the left hand, reach through to your right knee or shin or foot. And the left shoulder will be on the mat here. Try and get comfortable here for a second. And then reach straight up with your right hand to the ceiling. And then drop that right hand behind you, like you're arm barring yourself. And then rotate the hand and tuck it into the left hip if you can, or wherever, whatever you can do. Just kind of try and create that shoulder pressure, like you're kimuraing yourself. And then slowly come out of that and use your right hand to push yourself back up to center. And then from center, you walk your hands out in front of you a little bit. Try to drop your head and your chest down to the mat. Take 2 breaths right here. And then push yourself back up to center. The right foot will come up on the outside of the right hand. You're stepping into this lunge position. And then from the lunge, straighten that right leg, the front leg. And then flex your foot towards your face and drop your head down towards your knee so you're stretching your hamstring. And then go with your breath back and forth a couple times. Breathe in, lunge forward. And then breathe out, walk back and stretch the hamstring. And then next time you're forward in the lunge, reach back with your right hand and try and grab your left foot. If you can't reach it, if you can't grab it, just reach towards it. You kind of want your chest moving up to the ceiling here. And then slowly come down into it's like a half squat. Yeah, rotate that foot in. There you go. So if your hips are super tight here, it might help to do it's almost like a wrestling, like stand up base, if you know that. So like from your butt, you come up, and you wanna push your hips forward at the top of it, and kind of you're looking to stretch your inner thighs here.
Okay.
So if you're tight and that feels good, you can do that, or you can sit in this half squat and come down to your elbows. I kind of like that. Take a breath or two. And then turn back to the front. From the lunge, you want to come up off your back knee. And then we're going to be balancing on our left hand and reaching up to the ceiling with our right for a side plank. Try and push your hips to the ceiling and find balance here for a second. And then come down, top of a push-up, Shift your weight forward and lower down. Palms are down by your hips, or hands are down by your hips, palms down. And then use your lower back and lift your shoulders up off the mat. You can kind of push down through your hands if you want. Helps a little bit. And then come out of that, push your hips to heels. And rest in extended turtle for a breath or two. That was the right side. We'll do the left side next. Same sequence. Oh man. Alright, so then when you're ready, come up to all fours. And the left leg goes back behind you, straight as you can get it. Right hand reaches forward, and then crunch your knee to elbow. Breathe in, reach up. Knee to elbow. Stretch up. One more, crunch in, and then right hand goes down. Left foot out to the left. Use the hip for a second. And then place the foot down. And come up for these side stretches. Breathe in, reach up. Go down on one side. Reach your other hand across. Breathe out. Breathe in, center. Switch. Breathe in, reach up. Switch. I think we got one more. And then slowly come out of that whenever you're done. And we'll do, the feet will stay where they're at. And we'll come down to a plank for reaching through with our right hand to our left leg. Post on the right shoulder. And then the left hand reaches straight up to the ceiling. And then you drop it behind you. Armbar yourself, and then try and tuck the hand somewhere on the leg to Kimura yourself. And then slowly come out of it and use your left hand to push yourself back up. Feet stay for one more. And walk the hands out in front of you a little bit. And drop your head and your chest down towards the mat. Stretch for 2 breaths. And then push up. And the left foot comes up to the hands. So we're doing this lunge. And then the hamstring. Try and move back and forth at least a couple times. Stay wherever needs more of a stretch. And then next time you're in the forward position in the lunge, try and use your left hand to grab your right foot. If you can't grab it, reach towards it. And then we're coming around into the half squat on this side. So it's a squat with your left leg, and you're kind of sitting on your right foot and leg, ankle. And then you could do the movement, the stand-up base if you want, or do it more statically and come down to your elbows. Inner thigh stretch. And then slowly come out of that and turn back to the front. Up off the back knee. And we're walking the left foot back, reaching up with the left hand into a side plank on this side. Find balance, push your hip up. And then come down, top of a push-up. Shift the weight forward and lower your body down. Hands are at your hips with the palms down. And then use your lower back. Take your shoulders off the mat. Maybe your feet come up too. You're flying with your thumbs up. And then drop everything. Hips to heels. Rest in a turtle for a couple breaths. And then we'll do like a couple little warm-up things. So, from tabletop, you want to tuck your toes and lift your hips up into a down dog position. Arms are straight. You're pushing your hips up towards the ceiling. And then walk it out a little bit and stretch the back of each leg. Straighten one while you bend the other. And then switch. And then hold in down dog and lower your hips. Shift your weight forward. Top of a push-up, high plank. And then lift the hips right back into down dog. Try and go with your breath a couple times. And then next time we're forward in this high plank, you want to lower your right elbow, left elbow down, and then pop back up. Then we'll start with the left and the right, back up. Right first, back up, left first, and back up. And then lower down. Oh. We're gonna grab our ankles. And we're gonna use our lower back and our ankles to kind of like pull everything up off the ground. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your ankles, but drop everything. Take a breath. Now we're gonna everything back up for one more hold. Use your lower back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it. You can let go of your ankles. And we will come up to a down dog. Can you do a handstand?
Yeah.
So these are floats. The idea is to kind of jump up and float into a handstand for a second, and then come down, or hold it for as long as you can if you want.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to do like 5 of these, so like these little jump float things. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. Oh. And then on the 5th one, either land in a deep squat or just step up to it. Yeah. So you can use your elbows to push your knees a little wider if that feels good, or if it's too much, just stay where you're at. So grab your left knee with your left hand, and with your right hand, grab your left ankle, and try and push your leg away from you. Where do you feel that, in your hip?
Yeah, like right in my ball joint.
Yeah.
Where my hip and my back connect.
Yeah, so try and breathe here for a couple breaths. You kind of like lengthening your left spine or your left rib cage a little bit. And then switch over to the other leg too. Same thing. We'll do one more thing. So, from this butterfly, actually let's go to our back with the butterfly stretch. So from the butterfly stretch, you're gonna kind of leave the feet separate here, and then take one foot out to the side, same side, and try and straighten it, almost straighten it, and stretch the back of that leg. The other hand kind of moves up towards the face, towards the chest, and then switch sides. Oh. And then from the center, from the butterfly stretch, try and rock up to your butt without using your hands if you can. Probably have to rock a couple times. And then we're balancing on our butt with our feet up. And same thing we were doing on our back. Try and do it while you balance. Nice. Yeah, if you can't reach, you can let go of it. And then switch. Nice, dude. And then we'll try and do both at the same time.
Oh, shit.
It's hard to balance, and yeah, just do your best. Nice, dude. Yeah, good shit. And then yeah, I think that's good for the stretch. Nice, man. You have good balance.
Yeah.
No one can do that. There's I'm starting to get decent at it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this one other guy, this old guy that comes at night that can do it really, really good. He's like Like a karate dude. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I'm like real tight right now, like everywhere, like my lower back, my legs.